One side effect of chronic people pleasing can be that our body constantly feels tense. Our muscles feel tense. Our neck is tense. Maybe we're grinding our teeth at night. Maybe we have also this stern look and wrinkle in our face. I don't know what that is called in English. It's because the body is providing healthy anger, but maybe we've learned so early that healthy anger or anger in any kind of form isn't acceptable, isn't wanted, or was punished, so that we have learned automatically not to feel it and to suppress it. The thing is, though, with healthy anger, it's energy, not in a spiritual way, but in a biological and a physical way. And it remains in our bodies and therefore can potentially show up as tension, as chronic illness. I'm not saying that it has to, so please always consult a professional if you're experiencing any physical symptoms. But it could be one reason why you always tense. Maybe you always feel you're bracing. Maybe you have digestive issues. Your stomach is always tight. And maybe there's also a lot of anxiety. So in psychology, there are primary and secondary emotions. Maybe as a people pleaser, we experience a lot of anger because we never actually get to voice our healthy anger. It never is allowed to leave our body through communication, through a healthy boundary, through a no, so it stays. That's the primary emotion that actually the body maybe wants to communicate. But we cover it up through a secondary emotion, not consciously, not because we want to, or we're stupid or weak. It's actually a protective mechanism. So the secondary emotion might be fear, showing up as anxiety, chronic anxiety, or actually sadness. Maybe when there is anger, we actually feel sadness and we might cry instead of actually feeling anger. So in the process of recovering from people pleasing, it's very important to honor all emotions that show up, to honor this mechanism which was there or developed very early to protect you. Today we're speaking to this feeling that there might be anger, but you are not yet feeling it, you cannot access it, you are maybe overextending yourself and people pleasing, and you're fed up with that, and you want to start the process of being yourself more, of honoring your own energy, saving your energy for yourself so that you don't burn out at work and you don't burn out in other areas of your life. So to get started, I invite you to either close your eyes or just soften your gaze, look in front of you, whatever feels safer, and to just tune into what is there right now. Maybe you're really fed up with being a people pleaser, or what I also call an overextender. You overextend yourself, you constantly give. See what shows up right now, maybe some situations where you did that. And then also see where you can feel something in your body, maybe tension, maybe fear, anxiety, maybe sadness or grief, maybe anger. Or maybe you want anger to finally show up, but it's not there yet. Just tune into that lightly. Remember, we're not in these video sessions, tap along videos, not dealing with anything traumatic. If you want to work on something that has been challenging and overwhelming, please reach out to me or a professional. Do not work on these things yourself. Okay, and then open your eyes and then briefly rate whatever is there right now on a scale from 0 to 10. Maybe how fed up you are with being a people pleaser. Maybe it's a 10. I guess it's not a 0 because then you wouldn't be here. And think about what's connected to all of it. Maybe you constantly give and overgive at work, and you want to also receive something in return. Maybe you always meet men when you're dating, or women, who are using you and you don't get anything in return either there. All right, and then we start tapping. If something really doesn't ring true for you that I say, you can replace my words. And sometimes I leave in gaps, and you can fill in what you feel. Repeat after me. You can also switch hands, doesn't matter. Even though I'm fed up with being a people pleaser, always giving more than I receive, I honor that this is what I learned very early on. Even though I'm so fed up being a people pleaser, not having any boundaries, I acknowledge that I was not allowed to have boundaries, if that's true for you. Even though I'm so fed up being a people pleaser, always saying yes, and burning myself out, I acknowledge that this is how I feel about this. So I can release this mechanism and have healthy boundaries. And then we start tapping on the inside of the eyebrow, either with one hand or two, not in the middle, on the inside there. I'm so fed up being a people pleaser. Side of your eye. So fed up being a people pleaser. I always give way more than is expected of me. I never say no. Or I say no, but then feel guilty. On the side. And then I cave in again. Under the breast, where the ribs are. I'm so fed up with being a people pleaser. On the crown. Always overextending myself and my energy. Actually don't have that much energy. Not anymore. I finally want to receive something in return. All this people pleasing. It makes me feel, fill in how it makes you feel. It makes me feel, fill in again how it makes you feel. It should make me angry, but I can't really access that anger. Somehow I struggle to set boundaries. And either I swallow my anger or I explode at some point. Let's pause for a moment, roll your shoulders, turn your neck, and check in briefly how you feel, how your body feels. if an emotion actually came up. Is it the same emotion as before? And then also on a scale from 0 to 10, check in how fed up you are with being a people pleaser. Is it the same? Has it lowered? Has it increased? Could be that as well. Isn't a bad sign. Then we're going to do one more round, and I invite you to repeat this on a daily basis for 1 or 2 weeks to see what shifts for you. So we start again here on the side. Even though I'm still fed up with being a people pleaser, and I crave having boundaries, I acknowledge that I'm tapping to create change. Even though I'm so fed up with being a people pleaser, always overextending myself, I acknowledge that this is how I feel right now. Even though I'm so fed up being a people pleaser. And I know there's some anger or a lot of anger underneath it all. I allow myself to process all of this in my own time. All this people pleasing. I'm so fed up with it. I never learned to have boundaries. I was almost forced to have none. To be easy and accommodating. To say yes. To give my energy. But I'm sitting here now and changing this slowly. Let's repeat this again. I'm sitting here now and I'm changing this slowly. I am done with being a people pleaser. Roll your shoulders again. See how you feel. Could be that anger is arising or sadness. All the emotions are okay to be there. None of them are bad. They're all a sign that things are shifting. Also, if there are tears, let them be there. And if you want to give yourself a hug, if that feels okay, if you can extend self-compassion to yourself, and then look around the room once more. Notice the feet on the ground. And thank yourself for taking the time. And let me know how this shifted something for you, what you felt, what your experience was. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel so that more people can shift this pattern, and look forward to connecting with you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.